NBC's chief foreign correspondent Richard Engel is here in Studio 1A. It's good to have you here in studio. Donald Trump was saying, and he said this at many campaign stops, I will end these wars quickly.
Yeah, that's what he's been promising. That's what he said in his acceptance speech, that he's a man of peace, that he's going to bring calm, and he's going to end the wars. He has these two active wars that he has to deal with right now. One in the Middle East, all across the Middle East. It started out in Gaza, then moved to Lebanon. It's involved Iran. That's an active war, and I think that war could get worse in the short or medium term. And if you look at what Prime Minister Netanyahu has said, he's falling over himself with excitement this morning. He's having a very good day.
A lot of people wondered if Netanyahu was running out the clock, hoping there would be a Donald Trump victory.
That's what a lot of people in Israel also believed, that he was waiting, didn't want to sign some sort of ceasefire agreement, was waiting to have any kind of negotiations with the Biden administration, didn't want to have negotiations with the Biden administration, was pushing it off, hoping that this scenario was going to come true to potentially save his own his life. And he has a long-term policy. He's stated it very clearly what he wants to do to the Middle East. He's stated it in the UN. He believes that there needs to be more action against Iran in particular. So I think you're going to see Netanyahu very happy that his Middle East changing agenda could now have support in an old ally of his.
Let's talk about Ukraine. President Zelensky put out a statement last night.
One of the first statements.
One of the first statements. He knows there's a new sheriff in town.
Fawning statement.
Yes, yes, it was a very friendly statement. And Donald Trump has said, I'll end the war in Ukraine in 24 hours, which Ukraine hawks and people who are concerned about its territorial sovereignty said, you end it in 24 hours if you're going to force Ukraine to give up territory.
Yeah, I've met President Zelensky many times and interviewed him over half a dozen times. And I know that Zelensky and his inner circle are very concerned that when Trump says he's going to end the war in 24 hours, that when he calls President Zelensky the greatest salesman, he doesn't mean that as a compliment. He means that every time Zelensky came to the United States, he was able to sell the war in Ukraine and get billions of dollars in support, which is a pattern that President Trump has said that he wants to end. He's going to end the war. He's going to make it cheaper. That's all very good news if you're Vladimir Putin. And I can just imagine going back to Ukraine soon. I have a feeling I'll be heading back. I came here to be part of this. This is the biggest story in the world right now for all of these reasons. And seeing Ukrainian troops without enough ammunition, without enough support, pulling back and feeling very betrayed by the United States. So he's going to end wars, but we'll see. He's got these two wars and very different approaches between Israel and Ukraine.
We just scratched the surface here, Richard, but we'll continue to cover it, of course. Thank you for being here. Good to have you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.